Assalamualaikum. I hope all of you are doing well. This is the first topic of class 3 subject science. Today we will discuss about living things. Now, dear student, you know that we have so many things around us. Some of them are living things and some of them are non-living things. So how can we differentiate between living things and non-living things? It is only possible with the help of their characteristics. Characteristics mean their features. Number 1, move. Like living things can move from one place to another. Number 2, living things can grow. With time, gradually they grow slowly. Number 3, living things breathe. Living things can breathe with their different body organs or parts. That is, human beings and animals which live on land breathe in with their lungs. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air. Fish in the water breathe with their gills. The next one is living things feel change around them. Like living things can feel everything which is happening around them. They can feel the changes. Number 4, living things can reproduce. Living things have babies. Living things have babies. They can reproduce. Next, living things can get rid of waste. After eating food, that is the process of digestion, they can get rid of waste products from their body. Okay, now we will discuss about vertebrates and invertebrates. Invertebrates are those animals which have a backbone, and invertebrates are those animals which do not have a backbone. Vertebrates are further divided into 5 classes, that is mammals, birds, fish, amphibians and reptiles, and invertebrates are worms and insects. Now we will discuss about all these classes. Before starting these classes, I am telling you about warm-blooded animal and cold-blooded animal. Warm-blooded animals are those animals which body temperature change according to the surrounding, and cold-blooded animals are those animals which body temperature remain constant whatever the outside temperature is. Now mammals. Mammals are warm-blooded animal. These are the example of mammals, that is dog, goat, cow. Now mammals are everywhere, like in cold places or in hot places. In cold places, koala bear live in cold places as well as in hot places. Camels live in hot places. They breathe with their lungs. Human being is also a type of mammals. Whale is also a mammal which lives in water and it breathes with the help of their lungs. Next, the next one is birds. Birds are warm-blooded animals. Now you can see in the picture, here are some examples of the birds. Birds have a beak, 2 wings and jaws. Birds lay eggs. Their eggs are hard shell, which helps them in protection. The next one is fish. Fish is a cold-blooded animal. Fish breathe. In the picture, this is an example of the fish. Fish is a cold-blooded. You can see in the bottle, this is example of fish. Fish breathe with their gills to take in oxygen. Fish eat insects while some big fishes eat small fishes. Fish lay eggs in the water and that group of eggs are called spawn. The next one is amphibians. These are the example of amphibians: frog and salamander. Amphibians are cold-blooded animals which is adapted to live in water as well as on land. They lay soft eggs in water. When they are tadpole, they breathe with their gills. But when they get older, most frogs grows lungs to help them to breathe on land. Most amphibians can breathe with their skin. The next one is the reptile. This is the example, these all are the example of reptile. Snake, lizard, tortoise. Reptiles are cold-blooded animal. They breathe with their lungs and their bodies are covered with scale. Most reptiles lay eggs. Most reptiles have 4 legs. Snake is the only reptile which do not have legs. Invertebrates. Invertebrates are those animals which do not have a backbones. The examples are worms and insects. Worms are round in shape or flat in shape. Worms are found in the intestine of other animals as well as on land, in water. Insects. Insects have 3 body parts, that is the head, thorax and the abdomen. Some example of the invertebrates are crab, butterflies, grasshopper, and these all are the examples of the invertebrates. That this is a crab and this one is a worm. So student, the topic is clear to you. Now we are starting the reading of this one chapter. This is page number 8, types of living things, animals. Amazing Science of Class 3. Unit number 1, living things. Living things means things that breathe. Living things. There are many kinds of living things on Earth. Earth is the only planet which has water and a gas called oxygen. All living things need water and oxygen to live. They also need food. Living things need air. All living things need air. When we breathe in, we take in oxygen from the air. Oxygen helps to burn the food that is inside our bodies. This makes energy for our bodies. Energy helps living things to move and work. Taking oxygen into the body is called breathing. Fish breathe the oxygen that is dissolved in the water in which they live. They breathe through their gills. Animals live on land breathe by taking air into their lungs. Lungs का मतलब है फेफड़े. Plants also breathe. They take in air through tiny holes in their leaves. These tiny holes are called stomata. Insects breathe through small holes on the sides of their bodies. In this you can see that fish breathe through gills, plants breathe through their stomata, and animals or human beings breathe through their lungs. Living things need water. Every living thing is made up of mostly of water. 3/4 of our body is made up of water. Water helps to carry food from one part of the body to another. It stops the body from becoming dry. When we feel thirsty, it means our body needs water. Plants use water to make food. Water helps plant to stand upright. If we do not water a plant, it dries up and dies. Living things need food. All living things need food to stay alive. Food gives them energy to grow and to stay healthy. Energy keeps their bodies moving and working. Food also repairs parts that have become worn out. Herbivores. Green plants can make their own food in the sunlight. Animals cannot make their own food. Some animals eat plants. They are called herbivores. Cows, mice, horses, rabbits, and sheep are herbivores. Green plants make their own food with the help of the sunlight. Cows and sheep are herbivores. Carnivores. Animals that eat the meat of other animals are called carnivores. Lions, tigers, dogs, and cats are carnivores. Like lion is a carnivores. Omnivores. Human beings and some other animals eat both plants and animals. They are called omnivores. Hens and many birds like crows are omnivores. How is food used? The food that is taken into the body is broken down into simple particles. It is used by the body to grow. Some food is stored in the body and can be used later. In animals, food is stored as a layer of fat under the skin. In plants, food is stored in the stems, roots and seeds. It is also stored in the leaves and fruits. So now students, we have done the reading of this chapter. I am giving you homework, that is paste or draw 5 living things and non-living things in your copies. So now students, we are doing the exercise of this one chapter, living things and animal, that is filling in the blanks. Number 1, we can divide living things into dash group. In how many groups we divide living things? Yes, you are right. It is 2. Next, smaller groups of animals are called what? Classes. Some animals have a hard skeleton made of dash. What is the answer? Bones. The dash bone is made up of small bones. Yes, the answer is backbone. All bones have dash bodies. Is it soft or hard? The answer will be soft. Okay, the next. The starfish has sharp, rough skin with sharp needle-like spines. Next, a spider has dash legs and dash wings. What will be the answer? Yes, it has 8 legs and how many wings? No wings. A butterfly has dash legs and dash wings. 6 legs and 4 wings. A crab has dash and dash wings. A crab has how many legs? A crab has dash legs and dash wings. A crab has how many legs? Yes, it has 10 legs and no wings. The last one. Animals with backbone can be divided into how many classes? That is 5 classes. Now students, I am giving you homework that is on page number 16. Question number 3 and 4. You have to do this question on your book. You have to do the labeling of honey and honeybee and fish, and also do question number 4, that is the characteristics. The characteristics already given in the book, but you have just write the name of the animals in front of these characteristics. Thank you.